In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to locally host your project on GitHub and also how to push it to GitHub and publish it using GitHub pages. Whether you're developing a simple website or a complex web application, these steps will help you get your project online for everyone to see. We'll be covering everything from setting up your local environment to deploying your site live. So let's dive right into it. First, you want to navigate to your project folder. If you're using a terminal or command line, you can do this by using the command cd my React app. Of course, replace my React app with the actual name of your project folder. This command will change your current directory to your project's directory, placing you at the heart of your application where you can begin to make changes and run commands. Next, you'll need to install your project's dependencies. These are the packages and libraries your application needs to function properly. Run the command npm install. This will check your package JSON file for any dependencies listed and download them into a folder named node modules in your project directory. Depending on the number of dependencies, this could take a moment, so be patient. Once all the necessary dependencies are installed, you can start the development server. For most React applications, the command is npm start. However, if you're using a Vite app, the command changes slightly to npm run dev. Executing these commands will launch a local server instance of your application. If everything is set up correctly, you should see a local URL in your terminal, something like http localhost 3000 or http localhost 5173, where your application is now running. Open your web browser and navigate to the URL provided. Here you can interact with your application locally and ensure everything is working as expected before going live. Once you're satisfied with your work locally, it's time to push these changes to GitHub. First, stage your changes using the command git add. This tells Git to include all changes you've made in the next commit. Then commit your changes with a descriptive message using git commit initial version. Finally, push your changes to your GitHub repository with git push origin main. If you're using a different branch name, substitute main with your branch's name. Your code is now safely stored in your GitHub repository. Now let's publish your site with GitHub pages. After you've pushed your code, head over to your GitHub repository on the web. Click on the Settings tab and find the Pages section. Choose Deploy from a branch from the source options and then select the appropriate branch, usually main or GH pages if you're using a build process. Save those settings and voila, GitHub will start building and publishing your site. And there you have it. Your project is now live on GitHub pages. You've successfully navigated from local development to online deployment. Thank you for watching and happy coding.